I want you to eat one of these every day to increase your productivity. Imagine you've got 4 plates in front of you. 3 plates have got food on them. The other has a frog. It's your job to eat all of them, but you can eat them in any order you want. What order do you eat them in? Here's a quote from Mark Twain that might help. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. In reality, the frog represents your most difficult task, the thing you don't want to do. That thing that you keep pushing back, but you know at some point you have to do it. So when I say you should eat that frog, I'm saying that if you have multiple tasks in front of you, you should start with the most difficult task first. This is Brian Tracy, a motivational speaker and author. In 2001, he released Eat That Frog, a book about overcoming procrastination and learning to manage your time. Tracy states that the key to reaching high levels of performance and productivity is to develop the lifelong habit of tackling your major task first thing each morning. You must develop the routine of eating your frog before you do anything else and without taking too much time to think about it. So how do we actually eat the frog? Make a list. Take a second to think about what tasks you need to get done tomorrow, then write them down. Why only tomorrow? Why not this week or even this month? This method works best if we focus on the short term. Planning your list the day before means you know for certain the most important things for the next day. You have a more accurate idea of how long they'll take, and you should already have a good understanding of what needs to be done to complete it. Find your frog. Look through the list and identify the most important task. It's the one you're most likely to procrastinate on if you don't take action. That is your frog. If you have more than one frog, start with the biggest one. Your frog should be something that can be done in a couple of hours. If that's not possible, then break it down into smaller steps. Also, take into consideration the consequences of not completing these tasks when trying to decide if they're frog-worthy. Side note, you may be in a position where you procrastinated for so long that you take a look at your list and you think, this is too much. They're all frogs. Don't stress about it. In his book, Tracy references the law of forced efficiency, which states that there is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important things. Rather than set deadlines for everything and feel stressed for missing most of them, focus on the most important task and give 20% extra time so you can do it really well. Okay, on to the next step. Eat it. The hardest part of any important task is getting started on it in the first place. Eat your frog. Make that task the first thing you get done. Don't think about anything else on your list, just do it. Repeat daily. The key is consistency. Do this every day and you'll be able to accomplish more. The satisfaction of accomplishing a task triggers the brain's reward and pleasure system. When you have positive experiences, thoughts, and feelings, your body reacts by releasing endorphins to your brain. Endorphins make you feel happy, satisfied, and pleasant. At an unconscious level, you'll become addicted to completing your tasks, so over time, you'll get into the habit of eating your frog because of that happy feeling that comes with it. Remember, productivity is all about taking consistent action and making the most of your time. So go ahead, identify your frogs, and start eating them one by one. Trust me, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish when you prioritize your tasks and tackle them head on.